And we're live. Go.
Hi guys, I'm James from WCICO and we're here in the bustling Jiefengbei, the Liberation Monument of downtown Chongqing. Now, you might know that recently China has implemented a lot of visa-free policies. So now there are 54 nations worldwide who can enter the Chinese mainland without a visa for a stay of up to 15 days. And I recently heard that in the first half of this year, 2024, there were over 14 million entries by foreign visitors. So we can safely say that the doors of China have opened up wide and there's a big welcome to foreign visitors. So as you can see, maybe we'll look behind the camera in a moment. The Liberation Monument area, or what we could call the Jiefengbei pedestrian area, is teeming with both the locals and tourists. And a little bit later, if we're in luck, we might even catch some foreign tourists here. Let's see how our look goes.
All right, everybody, and I'm joining the live tonight, or today, or whatever. It's Alex here, Reporterfy Media. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining, and thank you for getting that update I sent to you to come join today's live stream here. This is interesting. You rewind a year ago, this is completely different, and now we're walking the beautiful city center of Chongqing here. As James says, it's pretty easy. Pack your bags. Don't even need any notice from a lot of these countries, and you can do it spontaneously. Get on that plane, and you could be right here in the heartbeat of Chongqing, China. We're in a city called Chongqing, southwest China. James has been here, I think, 14, 15 years, something like that.
Oh, longer than that. I first came
really?
to Chongqing in 2003, and apart from a 4-year stay in South Korea, I have been here ever since. Yeah, and you're totally right about the visa-free policy, and in fact, I have some friends from some European countries who've already used it, and actually, interestingly, that 15-day visa-free period is kind of multiple. So if 15 days isn't enough for you, you can leave like the mainland, you can go to Hong Kong, Macau, a third country, and then you can right back in and you get another 15 days. So I've got a good friend from France who did that a couple of times.
Now, there's a lot to say. There's a lot to do in these cities, not just come and hang out in the city center. Of course, we have some very interesting districts. You can see them on our iChongqing channel. We'll put that link below, kind of like Dazu rock carvings, the World Heritage, Wulong, Wuxi, many counties like that, and many things to do. Oh, we might have some foreigners here. Hello, how are you?
Hello, how's it going?
I think I know you. Reporterfy?
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Hi,
bingo,
how are
you
you?
did it.
It's my colleague James. James going to ask you a
pleasure to
couple
meet
questions.
you,
You got
yeah.
a minute for a question?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, cool. So what's your name and what are you doing here in Chongqing?
I'm here with my wife, Coco, like 2 kids right
Oh,
here.
hello.
Yes.
How long have you been in Chongqing?
Coco, how long have we been here? A week?
A
No,
week?
3 weeks. But we've been visiting many times.
Oh, okay, so you're quite familiar with the
China,
city?
in China.
Are you in China? Are you from here, from the city?
Not from the city, but in
Sichuan.
yeah.
Oh, in Sichuan, yeah, okay. And on this trip, what places have you been to visit?
We just got here yesterday in the city, but we were in Sichuan, we were in her hometown, small village. Yeah.
Okay, and do you have anything special planned for your trip to Chongqing this time?
We're only here for a day. We're going back to Shanghai, so nothing planned, man. We want to see everything as quickly as possible. We have a flight today. So.
Yeah,
Have you
great.
noticed noticed other foreigners coming? Maybe some people taking advantage of the 144-hour visa. You heard about that?
No, I haven't. Tell me
Well,
about it.
James will tell you about it.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, so now there are 54 countries worldwide that can enjoy a visa-free trip to China. So all you need to do is bring your passport, be from one of those countries, and you get 15 days.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
okay.
tell you
yes,
the official
okay.
ports
I think
here in
I did hear
China.
something
6
about
days.
this. Yeah. Oh,
6 days?
6 days, yeah. 6
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I did hear a little
But
bit about
15
that.
from
Okay.
other European countries.
Right,
yeah.
that's
Okay.
pretty cool. I like hearing about
What
that
country
kind
are
of
you
stuff.
from?
USA.
US?
America.
Okay, well, great to see you.
Hey man, good
It's
to
Alex.
see you. I've caught some of your content.
All right, I
before,
hope
man.
you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Guys, hello, how are you?
Yep.
What a
You,
fantastic day.
Daniel Dumbrill as well.
Correct, he lives here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that. Yep.
Well, we'll
Good
let you
to
guys
see
get on
man.
with your day.
Okay, appreciate
See
it.
you
man.
guys
Yeah.
later.
All right, bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
so
that's interesting, huh?
yeah, so really interesting that we bumped into a fellow foreigner right at the beginning.
That didn't even know about the 144-hour. Oh, yes. Sorry, guys. A little bit of mic etiquette there. I'll hand the camera to James for a second. So just to let you know, this gentleman was from the United States, and he didn't know about the 144-hour visa, but he will tell his friends about the 144-hour visa now. And I think it's a lot of nations that are close by that can also take advantage of this. Let's say you're going on a vacation to maybe somewhere in Southeast Asia, Vietnam. You always wanted to go to China. Piece of cake now.
It is. So I think like the 6 days is the 144 transit visa.
Correct. That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
So let's go through this. So we'll clarify it. Now, as you know, a lot of Chinese visa application centers have really changed here over the last 10 years. Now, I remember many years ago when I was in Thailand, going to the Chinese embassy, waiting in hellaciously long lines, and then waiting for days to get your visa. Now, China has a lot of visa application centers across the world. Very simple, just like going in, doing a quick transaction like renting a movie. You know, fill out a couple of forms and away you go. Then China made it even easier. It started to communicate and have good relationships with other countries on a trial basis. I think Italy and France were a few of the new countries that opened to the 15 days, which I believe they have maybe extended it to 30 days. I'm not sure yet.
I haven't heard about 30 days. I mean, as far as I know, it's still 15 days. But
And then we have the 144-hour visas, which are on other, and then there's cities that have 72 hours. So it's a little bit to catch up, but what I recommend is we will put in the link of the description China's regional visa-free entry policies for foreigners. It is in very detailed in English. There's a website there, english.gov.cn, China's regional visa entry policies. And we, James and I quickly went through this, and what did we find?
Okay, in a way, it is kind of a lot of, there are quite a few different policies going on at the same time. So we've talked about the 144-hour transit visa. So that's applicable to you if you're traveling from country A to China and then on to country B or country C. The one we've just been talking about, the visa-free access, that policy is open to 54 countries, and that's basically like a visa on arrival, and you get 15 days, possibly 30, although I can't guarantee that at the moment. And then there are some other ones as well. If I go through this list here.
Yeah, lots there. Lots there. Okay. 72, 144. Any tour group consisting of 2 or more individuals holding ordinary passports from a member state, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, may enter or exit China through certain ports and airports. And I think it's opening the opportunity for people that are on cruise ships to come into the mainland here and discover it.
Okay, so we've got it here. So any foreign tour group consisting of 2 or more individuals organized and received by a Chinese travel agency may enter China without a visa by a cruise ship via one of the cruise ports in the following 13 cities. So I won't go through the whole list, but some you might know of are like Guangzhou, Dalian, yes, Qingdao or Qingdao,
Sanya, the Hawaii of China,
Shenzhen, Tianjin, Wenzhou, Xiamen,
Shenzhen, the Silicon Valley of China.
That's right, Shanghai, of course.
Shanghai, the New York, but even better, of China. And of course, our lovely city here, Chongqing.
Yes, of course, I've been in Chongqing. One of the top choices
So
out
there it is, there's that maximum. See, these policies are interesting. I have just seen this other 15-day policy on the Hainan province. So we advise you guys, once again, the link will be in the description below for all these visa policies. I think that is the go-to website. That's the official government website here in China that will let everybody know. But let's have a look around our lovely city here. Let's just pan the camera around. Of course, you'll see some notable names and notable branding here. And you know, yesterday, James, I got to tell you, if you want a little secret, you see a lot of these skyscrapers here. A lot of them actually have either micro hotels or spas in them.
They do.
Yesterday, I enjoyed this Victory Monument all the way up from the 29th floor there. I could look down on the monument while I was getting a massage, and that massage cost me 79 RMB for an hour, about $12 US to enjoy a beautiful sight, and amazing, and as well as there are other things to do here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great tip, and if you have access to some of the applications, I mean, some foreigners in the past have given some feedback that sometimes, you know, when you enter the country, it's a bit of a hassle sometimes to get your bank card registered on WeChat and things like that. But once you manage to get that done, they have a lot of these, you know, mobile applications here in China And you can do searches, whatever you want, whether it's, like a spa massage, if you want to go to the hot springs, if you want to go shopping, if you want to have, fine dining, go to a 62nd floor, place, for some wining and dining. Yeah, then it can bring you lots of different options, and all of them have these really kind of very reasonably priced packages that you can enjoy. Yeah, so I believe the one Alex tried yesterday was one of those, right?
Yeah, it was very good. Let's go for a walk here and just see if some of the people maybe have noticed the influx of tourists. I have, but I mean, that's just me being on the lookout for, us foreigners that come here. But maybe some of the locals do notice that there might be some more tourists coming to the city. I know they could be down at Liziba Station, a very popular area in town here. There's a lot of very Instagrammable sites here in Chongqing.
Absolutely, and if we look over here, we can see we've got a tour guide here with a big flag. And we can see the flag is purple. Sometimes it might be the logo or the design from a particular travel agency. But normally the travel guides will do that because, as you can imagine, with quite a crowded square like this, it's quite easy to lose people. So what they do, or like with this nice young lady over here, she's holding this yellow flag. Yeah, so basically it's a way to keep the tour groups all together.
Right. And, I've been to Shanghai, I've been to Beijing and all those cities. Some of those are major iconic cities, but this city here, I hear, is either the largest traveled city now in China domestically, or it is. That's what I'm hearing. Who knows? We'll have to continue to watch the statistics on it. But let's go. We should maybe head over to Food Street or something. Is that far from here?
Food Street.
Food Street.
I don't think it's this direction.
I think it's over there. Yeah, let's go down that way.
Yes,
how are you?
Or that way. Hi.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm fine. Oh.
Where are you from?
I live in Chongqing.
Okay. Have you noticed more foreigners arriving to your city?
Yes, I always meet some foreigners. Yeah, in Chongqing.
Is there more traveling here? Are there more coming here?
Yes, they are on a vacation. Yeah.
Right. And your English is amazing. Where did you study?
I always learn English on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think my English is not good because I'm only 13 years old.
Wow, I think you're doing very well.
And I need to go home.
Okay.
Already.
Anyway, you have a good day, okay?
And I wish you have a great time. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Well, isn't that great, eh? His English is very good. 13, wow.
For a
okay,
13-year-old, that is very good.
And I do recommend that, if you do come to Chongqing, make this a starting point. Okay, not just because it's the city center. It is really the starting point of, I think, anybody's adventure. When I came here in 2019 and decided to make this city my home, this just brings back memories. It brings back a memory of, this is my city now too.
It's a similar feeling for me because when I first came in 2003, I think maybe on day 2 or 3 after my arrival, some locals took me to this different Bay area. Yeah, I remember I went to the Xinhua, the bookstore over there. But all of these 20 years, this has probably been one of the top iconic landmarks for me. And I've seen the city grow so much over the years, but this is one thing that's kind of stayed the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's been a pedestrian area like this for my whole time in Chongqing. And I remember 20 years ago, a lot of these tall buildings weren't here. Yeah, and just over the years, while the Liberation Monument has stayed, nothing's changed in that respect. But I've watched all of these big skyscrapers kind of, start reaching the skies, year after year.
Yeah, it's truly amazing. And, as we get more adventurous, we're using a new signal here on our live streams today. So we hope the signal will be nice and strong. And if it is, then we know for a fact if the signal can be handled with this crowd, then I'm sure we'll be able to handle the signal pretty much anywhere here. When we do these live streams, I really want to, of course we have some of our live streams that we do in our office, and I think if you're just watching for the first time this channel, James and I are colleagues at the Western China International Communication Organization, and we do a lot of different things, but this is one new area that I feel that we needed to accelerate at, and James and I and our amazing editor in our group, Yuan Shi, She also helps a lot in doing the productions of these live streams, working the back end, helping us with additional graphics, making sure that all the technical stuff is there. We couldn't do it without her, and we won't do it without her. Anyway, back to the scene. This is Food Street. Wow, there's definitely some choices here, James.
Yeah, this has been open for many years, and as you can see, it's packed almost every day here. And just spoiled for choice, we got all of the Chongqing classics over here, but if you have tastes for delicacies from other cities around China, you can find it here.
Let's venture in up here. Well, this almost reminds me of going into a casino, but in fact, it's a food place. But it reminds me of going into a casino in Las Vegas. Very loud in here.
It does with all of these lights, all these flashing lights and big signs. It does feel a lot like Las Vegas or Macau in a way.
Well, for all the food lovers watching right now, this is for you. Wow.
Yeah, I love the smell of barbecue. I mean, it's a very nice aroma giving off, but it's not overpowering at the same time. And it's so busy in here. We've got all of these colours, all of this choice, but at the same time, it's so clean, it's spotless in here.
Here's the prices here. These are quite affordable.
So here we've got Yangzhou fried rice. So these are all different kinds of fried rice. You've got seafood, spare rib fried rice. And over here, these are cold noodles. Mm-hmm. So this one is with sausage. And then down here, these are kind of like extras. They're like some cabbage or bacon.
So that price for a meal there, you're talking about $2 to $4 for a complete meal. And this is just made fresh on location. I think also something I wanted to mention that, there's not too many vloggers that used to come to this city, okay? Yeah. And a lot of the vlogging community out there, hello everybody, I was putting up videos on the city back in 2019, and sorry about the background noise, really loud, sorry. I was putting up vlogs as early as 2019 on the city when it was pretty much unknown to foreigners, and now we are seeing an influx of vloggers coming into this fantastic city. Let's get out of this loud area. Whew. Wow, that's loud, huh?
I love the atmosphere. So
yeah,
again,
it's a great atmosphere, really,
yeah,
when you think about it.
There's plenty of people here, but not overcrowded at the same time. It's just like the right level for me.
So we're coming up around the 20-minute mark of the live stream. We're going to keep it going. I want you guys to stick around to the end because I got a couple of important announcements that I'd like to make. And I think if all goes well today on this stream, we're going to continue to come out and do a little bit more of this, venture into some locations, and see how far we can take this streaming. Now, streaming from China has been a little bit tricky because not all platforms are compatible with the stream, but I think we've found a pretty good solution. Straight ahead, you'll see a bunch of yellow taxis. They're famous in the city. They're called, what are they called, James? Yellow Ferraris? They nicknamed
Yeah,
them?
that's right. Named after the way the drivers
Yeah.
they drive them around the city.
And of course, it's quite easy once you, log in, download programs like WeChat, Alipay. Alipay seems to be a little bit easier to get up for a payment system. Let's just see who else is inside the city here before we go to our last destination. Now, another one you should keep in mind is the weather here. it looks a little bit cloudy today and rainy, but it's still 35 outside.
It is, and very humid. It kind of feels like we're in a sauna. So that's why I'm kind of wearing these sporty, shorts and t-shirts today.
A lot of tour groups, a lot of families. The sister city not too far away from here, part of the economic circle, Chengdu, is about an hour and 20 minutes by high-speed rail. I think you have a selection of over 100 trains a day.
Yeah, I think the fastest one is only 62 minutes, and that leaves from another part of the city called Xiaopingba. Yeah, but from Xiaopingba to Chengdu East is 62 minutes. But remember, 20 years ago when I first came, it was like a 12-hour overnight ride.
Wow.
On the green train.
Wow.
So that's how much things have changed. And it was roughly around 2008-ish, I think, that's the high-speed rail link opened up.
Things
and that really
have
speeded things up.
Certainly changed, huh? Let's have a look here. We got a lot more tour groups. What a lovely afternoon it is today. I'm glad we got out. We've had a lot of rain here in the last couple of weeks, causing a bit of high rivers and some flooding throughout the region. Oh, wow. Look at the people here. We're just going to float through this. I know you guys like to watch and see. I'm actually looking to see if we can find some foreigners here to see how they discovered this place, why they came here, how they got here. Yeah, there's a lot to take in when you come here on a Sunday.
There is, and there's plenty to explore here for a whole day or even more. And then, that's not including other parts of the city. So really, I could say even after all these years, there's still so many places. If you take the whole municipality that I haven't visited yet, so there's still places on my list, even after all this time. So, this municipality is almost like a world unto itself.
Yeah, and the population gives Canada a run for its money, that's for sure.
It is, and it's probably about maybe just under half the population of the UK.
That's extraordinary when you think about it, how many people live here. Wow, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. We'll head up to the top here, and then we'll update you guys a little bit more. Mostly you'll see people down here on a Sunday, they will be playing cards, or they'll be, of course, eating. But this is really turned into a foodie city as well. There's a lot of selection here, and of course, the traditional noodles and the hot pot that are famous throughout. My stomach can only handle it probably maybe once a quarter, but we can do it. Let's head down this road. I really like this road down here. We should also let you guys know that the transportation in the city is quite good. The local transit is not to be intimidated. It actually, you could look at it as like a ride from Disneyland, because they have a lot of monorails here. Over 90 miles the last time I'm checked. I'm sure that's growing. And these monorails continue to snake throughout the city. They're beautiful and they're very affordable to get from point A to point B. I think it's under $1 to get here from the airport, which is 20-some kilometers away. That's
right. I mean, to get here, I parked my car just on the other side of the river, because there is a bit of traffic going over the bridge.
Sure.
So yeah, I took the subway over. Maybe that cost me the minimum fare, like 2 yuan. But no, that's a bargain for me. But when I first came, there were no subway lines, but I think one of the latest lines to open up in the city, if you believe it, is line 18, and there are even more planned for the future, which are going to be opening up over the next 4 or 5 years.
I'm going to hand the camera over to James. I'm going to get out my phone here and get I think I'm going to get an ice cream.
And one of the top ice creams here are the hot pot.
Do you know them?
Flavors.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we passed one just back in the food street. I noticed it.
Well, there's this one down here is quite interesting. Let's go have a look here.
Okay, let's turn the camera around and you can get our view here.
I'm going to indulge myself on an ice cream. I don't know if I should get the hot pot ice cream or well, we'll show it to you anyway. I think I'll just get a generic ice cream because it is really hot.
I have to admit, I've never tried the hot pot ice cream.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I think today is the day.
You're gonna try it? Okay, you try.
Today is the day.
Okay, I'll have a vanilla. You have the hot pot one. And
Actually, this ice cream booth over here. This is
the one.
That's the same brand I saw just back in the food streets.
yeah.
Okay, let's give this a try. But you know, hot pots, you know, the spice is something you can get used to.
Well,
for some
you
reason,
can get used to it, but not me.
Yeah, but they have like lots of different choices. You know, if you go to the restaurants here, you can order like different levels of spice from insanely hot, you know, to like mildly spicy to not spicy at all.
Okay, so James, put your. I think you want that one. You want to try that one?
So that one
Or
is
that one?
the. No, I want this one.
Okay, so that one there,
This is the hot pot ice cream.
and this one here. Yeah.
This actually has chilies in it.
Yeah.
这是火锅冰淇淋.
And there we go. We're gonna. Now, you guys, if you're watching for the first time, all payment systems pretty much here in China are electronic. Whether it's ordering a ice cream, you'll see just like that, transaction completed. I haven't. Oh, thank you very much. This is mine. This is sweet
Oh,
innocent.
okay. This is the lightweight
sweet and innocent.
ice
Don't worry
cream.
about me.
No, I think this is the one we're all looking forward to. Okay, so it looks like the hot pot ice cream is not served in a cone.
No, you get a special plate.
Yeah, we get one of those hot pot bowls.
Come here. Come over here.
Okay.
All right.
好，那可以让一下我再看一下这个放佐料的过程。
Wow.
Oh, look at that. Well, we haven't finished yet, so we've got the chilies yet to go on.
I'll be grabbing the camera soon from James so he can indulge.
I'm looking forward to this. Finally. Right.
Oh,
Okay,
there we
I'm
go.
going to pass over the
Yeah,
camera.
no problem. What's that little
And here
red?
we go.
What's the red flag say, James?
It's the name of this brand. It's the Mailisi, so kind of like the Malis ice cream.
Okay.
All right, and
I got the papers. You just-
actually, I've
you
been
just-
looking forward to this moment, especially since Mr. Taster
Ah, right.
came to town.
Okay, James, tell us.
Here we go. Is the moment of truth. I'm going to get a bit of everything. Let's get a chili on here too. Okay, I'm just going to show you. Look at that. Right.
Wow.
You know, I was just about to say it's not spicy at all, but
You got a blast.
it takes like 2 or 3 seconds. Yeah, and then that spicy blast, you know, kind of hits you. Oh,
Fantastic.
that is actually quite spicy.
Well, there we go. Another converted person. Every time I bring somebody to this hot pot ice cream place, they just love it, and they're local.
I love it. Yeah, if you go to Chongqing, this is something you've definitely got to try.
Well, everybody, from the beautiful mega city, the fantastic city that we all are slow falling deeply in love with, Chongqing, China here. I'm Alex with WCICO. This is James Alexander with WCICO. We will say goodbye for now, and we will see you guys very soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button